Would you look at this? We have 5 schools so far.
Yeah, well, and my school is the worst. LOL.
Yeah, some schools always gonna have the short end of the stick though, dude. Hey, Frogman.
Ribbit.
Your school is supposed to be the strongest school, alright? But we gotta make it fair for our players so not everyone is Storm. You get me, right?
Ribbit.
Well, you see, I don't have a school yet, and I have the perfect way to balance this entire thing out, right, guys? Hear me out.
Oh my god, not this one.
Shut up, Cyrus, I hate you. Anyway, I propose that I could teach a school.
But you're a fucking fairy, what the hell?
What the fuck? You're a goddamn cow, alright? How do you the fuck you even know life anyway? Shut the fuck up.
Whoa, listen, Lydia, calm down, alright? Belinda, why don't you move somewhere else? I couldn't resist.
Anyway, I propose that I could teach a school and call it ICE, the coolest school ever.
Explain your advantages and disadvantages to us, because even though it sounds like a cool idea, I mean, it sounds sketchy.
Well, we can make it so that ICE has a lot of health, right? But they can do little damage. And the only way for them to get damage is for them to use blades and bubbles in order to do sustainable amounts of damage. Basically, the opposite of the school storm.
Well, that's a pretty damn good idea. Seems like it'll fit perfectly for what we're trying to do. It's settled. ICE will be the 6th school of magic in Wizard101.
Yes! Finally, I could do some teaching.
Who will save Wizard City?
ICE. The coolest school in Wizard101. I couldn't resist. ICE is a tank school, tank and blade stacking school. This was all correct all the way up until Darkmoor, and maybe Tartarus. ICE has always been one of those schools that really excel at PvP for their vast amount of strategy, right? Well, that's before Darkmoor. After Darkmoor, KINGSISLE decided to make every school quote-unquote balanced. Every school gets 100% accuracy, every school gets 100% power up chance, every school gets at least 18% pierce, every school gets at least 50 resist, and every school gets at least 80 damage. That's the bare minimum, alright? Why? Why, KINGSISLE? Why would you do this, alright? ICE is the most broken school in Wizard101, and this is not a false accusation. You guys can tell this from my little investigation on ICE, so to speak. Roll the clip. Alright, so let's just have a looky here, okay? We're gonna skip past all these boosters, dude. We're gonna skip past the boosters, right? And get to around, like, the real ranks. And where is it? Alright, we can say that this, and probably the 4th page, is the start of the real ranks. Look at this, dude. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 ICEs technically on the first page of the leaderboards, right? Now let's just keep going, you know, we got the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, you know, we got 14 more ICEs on the second page. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. We're not gonna count that level 1, we're not gonna count the level 1. 32, 33, 34. 34 ICEs in about 5 pages of the leaderboards, right? And there's at least always 1 ICE in the top of the leaderboards. I don't care. Look, every single page is always at least 1 ICE. I've yet to see a page. Look, this page is almost ICE free. Look, the 16th page is almost ICE free, but nope, look at it. At least 1 ICE. Caleb ICE, your boy. Dude, look at this. At least 1 ICE. There's always at least 1 ICE. And they're all around the legendary to grandish, or maybe even a max, dude. They're always around that level. Look at this, dude. And there's fucking level 1 Amber, dude. What the hell? Every page. And you guys can check this for yourself. There's at least always 1 ICE on every single page of the leaderboards. I don't care, dude. There's always at least 1. And this is sad. This school should not be as good as it is. And look, here goes again. A level 50, 1600 rating, and he's the only ICE on this freaking leaderboards page. But there's always at least 1. You'll never find a page without 1 ICE. You'll find pages without death, or you'll find pages without myth, or you'll find pages without fire. But no, there's always an ICE. Always an ICE. And the only page, you guys, look, the only page you'll not find an ICE on is the last page. And that's because it doesn't go past 1000. So I'm pretty sure if it went down to whatever space this would be at the bottom, there would be another ICE right here. Yes, ICE is on every single fucking page on the leaderboards. Fuck ice, dude. Literally, fuck ice. Everyone knows that ice is broken. You know it, I know it, your mom knows it, and KINGSISLE knows it as well. As I've said in previous videos, if you get an ice from first, second, or third, flee. That's the #1 rule. Everyone knows this. Fucking flee. Now, there are exceptions to this rule, right? The exception is you have to be a juju spammer, you have to be the life school, the balance school, or the fire school. Those classes can barely take on an ice from second. Barely. From first, it's a little bit easier, but from second, it's down to the school having lucky crits or from the ice having a bad deck fail. And there are 3 main big problems for ice. Now, let me break it down for you. Ice's health is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Especially at level 110. Every ice with decent stats is close to 7k health. And I've seen ices with over 9,000 health before. Like, what the fuck, dude? Over 9,000. Every other school minus Storm is in the 5.5 thousand to the 6.4 thousand range with health, and that's still a big gap. And Ice's health is fucking insane. There's no way a person should be able to beat an ice from second unless the ice literally just passes every other turn, and even then they could still pull off the win. Spells. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Don't even get me started on this subject, dude. Like, what the fuck? Ice's spells are literally the most broken thing about them. Now, everybody knows Ice's favorite spammable spell. Drum roll, please. Abominable Weaver. This great spell does about 1k damage, unenchanted by the way, and puts a minus 75% tower shield on the caster. This spell with an open shot does at least 2k damage. At least. At fucking least. Like, no bubble shit. Like, if they have a bubble up, it's at least 2.3k. Why does this need to be a thing? Like, what was going through KINGSISLE's head when they were making all these new shadow spells? What the fuck, dude? Why didn't they just give Ices maybe a 50% tower shield for this spell? I mean, nah, they had to one-up them by making it a minus 75% tower shield. Even a 50% tower shield is broken for this spell, but a 75%, that's just fucking unstoppable, dude. They literally have the most health in game, and they can keep a shield on basically every time they get a shadow pip. Why? If there's any spell, and I mean, I've looked through all of Ice's spells multiple times. If there's any spell that's broken for this school, it's this one right here. All the other school spells that's broken is probably this one, this one, this one, this one, and maybe all of these. Yeah, that's about it. You should probably, KINGSISLE, you guys should probably just, you know, nerf all of those spells, and then the school will be less broken, okay? Okay, let's get into the next reason why they suck. At max level PvP, this is a big problem. Alright, look at your average Ices with full Malice there and a double resist pet. They're rocking at least 60ish resist and maybe more if they have wards, and they probably are gonna have wards, by the way. So yeah, let's say like 70 resist to certain schools, probably 70 resist to ice, fire, and balance. The best schools right now, at least. While every other school is rocking on average 50% resist and maybe a little bit more if they have wards. The wards will probably be to ice, balance, or fire. And with Ice's ability to have mass health and mass shields, why would it be good for them to have mass resist? The average pierce on every school is around 30 to 47% pierce, and that's not even enough to pierce a regular tower shield, you guys. Without a tower shield, Ice is still resisting about 13% of the damage of whatever you do to them, while every other school is resisting around 3 to 5%, and that's just fucking retarded. It's impossible to try to counter an Ice with shield stacking, because not every school can use damage over times, and if they do, the ice will just shield some more. Or whenever the opponent is about to hit, the ice will just use Weaver, and they'll still be shielded that round when they hit. As always, you guys, I try to give solutions to my rants, because, you know what? It would just be stupid and pointless to rant about something, and you can't even offer a suggestion to try to fix it, right? So, the solution to make ice more balanced than what it is now is... The solution is... I don't even know, dude. I mean, they literally just fucked up. I mean, I say... What? Fuck it. Here. I say everyone just make a fucking ice. You know what? If you can't beat them, just fuck it, just join them, alright? I know, I sound like a super hypocrite. I may hate the school with a passion, but I can't win against them. I can't. So, I'm in the process of making a max ice. And when I do, I promise you guys, for my first match, I'll record this and everything, guys. For my first match, I will have in my deck 3 ice spells, 3 tower shields, 3 blades, 3 bubbles, 6 weavers, and like 8 enchants. And I'll win 100% of the time. That's all you gotta do to win on an ice in this fucking day and age, to be honest. But that's all for this video, you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this little rant. And if you did agree with anything I said, make sure to drop a like and comment about what you think the most broken school in Wiz is. Also comment if you want me to make more of these types of rants on other schools, and subscribe if you want. I'm gonna go do some max fire PvP and get slayed by an ice, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay lit.